boys and girls. We are so excited to have you here with us today. Before we get started, I just want to give a shout out and say hi to Caleb and Noah. Hi, Brantley and Eli. Hi, Abram and Landry and River and Grace and Lydia and Gage and all of our kids' church friends. We love you and miss you all so much and cannot wait until Kids Church reopens. In fact, after today, we only have 6 more Sundays until preschool reopens. Isn't that wonderful news? Okay, well, back to our lesson. Today, we are going to be sharing with you one of my favorite Bible stories. Our story today has to do with a young boy and a really tall man. Can you guess what this week's story is about? Let's see if you're right.
This is David, a young Israelite shepherd. And this is King Saul and the Israelite army. And this is the Philistine army with their largest warrior, Goliath. Let's see how God is at work in the story of David and Goliath. King Saul and the Israelite army were going to protect their home from the Philistines. King Saul and the Israelites were not afraid until they saw Goliath. No one wanted to fight Goliath, but David said he would try.
Dink.
David remembered using his sling to protect his sheep. Now he would use it to protect his people.
The story of David and Goliath? Well, here are some fun facts that you may or may not already know. Number 1, Did you know that Goliath stood at roughly 9 feet tall? That would be like taking 3 hyenas and stacking them one on top of the other. Did you also know that Goliath went into battle carrying a sword and wore armor that weighed about 125 pounds? While David went into battle with only 5 stones and a sling. But David had something that Goliath didn't. David had great faith in God. David said to Goliath, "You fight with a sword and I come with God on my side. And today everyone will know that there is one true God in this land." But Goliath didn't care what David said, and he moved in to attack him. And with that, David pulled out a stone from his pouch. He put it into his sling and he shot Goliath right between the eyes, and Goliath fell to the ground.
That's right. With God's help, David defeated Goliath. Boys and girls, are you ready for our memory verse this week? Today's memory verse is found in 1 Samuel 17:50. Repeat after me. So David won the fight against Goliath with a sling and a stone. Did you get that? Let's repeat it one more time. So David won the fight against Goliath with a sling and a stone. Great job, boys and girls.
Hey you, yeah you, do you know what time it is? That's right, it's time to worship. Everyone get up on your feet and let's worship. Thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, tune in next week for another amazing adventure in our Laugh and Learn Bible. Now, let us pray. Dear God, thank you for helping us face scary things. We can be brave when we remember that you are always with us. We love you and we praise you, and all God's children said, Amen.